I did not yell.
Oh,
I did give a few. What the hell are you doing? I did give a few of them.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
I'm gonna say Zion Williams.
Do it in a swing?
I'm sick and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spit and deliver it. The time froze, undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels, got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything slow. You know how to drop beat, said anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
We never getting that $1 million.
Hey man, what's going on, everybody, man? J-Day Hoop Scout here, Shot 30 Clock, broadcast of Ball So Hard Network, man. Blessed to be on the top side of the earth one more time. First and foremost, definitely thankful for that. Being able to come to you guys once again. Another grassroots season is upon us. High school season is closed and done and finished. And after the weekend that I had, it was spring break first off, so didn't really do too much of anything. Chill, basketball. Watched a lot of conference tournament games. Went to the JUCO tournament, Region 14 tournament. That was really good. Also, really good games, man. I wish more people would have came. It was a packed crowd in there, but I just wish more high school players would have came and seen the level of play at the Region 14 tournament. It was held at Lee College this year. And not just to see the level of play for the JUCO kids, but also to see the 20-plus Division I coaches in the building. And I'm not just talking about assistant coaches either. It was a lot of coaches in the building, a lot of D1s. It was some D2s as well, a couple D3s, a couple NAIAs, but majority D1. And so I want to start the show there as far as players and their misunderstanding of the levels of basketball. Yes, everyone's in go. Everyone, hold on, before I get there, let me share this show real quick. Hey, y'all make sure y'all share the show also. Let me definitely share this real quick on my timelines, man. While I'm sharing it, before I get there, man, how was y'all week? Y'all can hit me in the comment section. Let me know how your week was, how your weekend was, how everything's going. What's going on? Hey, man, no problem, man. Shout out to my guy D Jones. He was definitely in the building all weekend at the RCS Sports Spring Icebreaker. I was about to say Super 16, the Spring Icebreaker. He was there. Also got to see Doug at the Unsigned Senior showcase as well. And we're going to talk about that after I talk about this JUCO stuff. But let me share it on my Facebook side as well. And y'all make sure y'all share the show as well, man. We do really good numbers. Let's keep running these numbers up on the show. All right, last share. Posting, boom, posted. All right. All right, boom, everything posted. All right, bet. Region 14 junior college tournament, man, was awesome. Let me start there first. It was an amazing event. Lee College did a really good job of hosting the event. Really good competition, game after game. Um, like grown man basketball, JUCO, like kids who's getting after it. That whole get it out the mud type of feel. Um, they was hooping in there. Definitely was, man. It was good to see former kids who have came through the greater Houston area high school scene, players who was ranked, players who weren't ranked. Just able to get to see these kids and getting to talk and interact with them as young adults, as young men. Um, and them, just kids saying thank you and just little small things like that, man, acknowledging me, when they see me in the building. But besides all that, the basketball play was phenomenal, man. It was really good. Really good basketball play. Trinity Valley, who's ranked top 25 in the country, almost got beat by Kilgore to our guy, our very own man. Shout out Coach Bird. Coach Bird was up big by 18 points at one point in the first half. Trinity Valley walked them down, took the lead, and Kilgore fought back. The game went into double overtime. Coach Bird had a really good game plan, man. Only had 7 kids too. Played 7 kids. That's tough on the coach when you have a lot of injuries on the roster and you're fighting to go to the national tournament. But definitely big shouts out to Kilgore and Coach Bird and company. Shouts out to Coach um, Wade at Lee College. Man, they hooped. Um, got to see my young guys from Angelina. They got busy. Man, it was got to see Blinn, a couple kids from Blinn. It was just good to be in the building. It was good to watch good college basketball being played. And a lot of you high school kids and parents of these high school kids, y'all think that y'all kids is way beyond and way above going to the JUCO ranks, and you are not. Um, you are not. So in June, we will definitely see, and we could definitely see a real shift of recruitment take place as early as this 2026 class. Um, but in June, when they go, do they when they go, do they vote? Yeah, it's not the 13th grade. That is not what JUCO basketball is. It's definitely not the 13th grade. And I know for some of us who are older, like I'll be 42 this summer. Like for some of us who are older, when we were younger, that's how it was looked at. But that is not what it is today. It is nowhere near that, man. Um, okay, he says this is off topic. Who did Jalen Johnson play for his last summer? You talking about that's at Tennessee Tech, right? Doug, I want to say he played with Takeover for his last summer. It was Jalen. They had Kobe Raspberry. Um, they had a couple other kids on that team. I just can't remember everybody's name. But yeah, Takeover. He played with Takeover his last summer. Um, he definitely did, man. And Doug, that's never off topic, Doug. Man, you ain't never off topic, my brother. What's going on, everybody, man? Out there in the conversation, I'm just talking about the Region 14 tournament that was at Lee College. That was amazing. It was awesome. The atmosphere was electric, man. And it was really good basketball being played. And I'm talking about grown man basketball, not no baby basketball. And so for all you high school kids, if a JUCO coach thinks highly enough of you to recruit you out of high school, I'm talking about right now. That's not an opportunity for you to turn your nose and get some wrinkles in your head and frown your face about, because a lot of y'all cannot um, compete on that level. Yes, Abu was on that team. Trevor Franks. Yeah, that was a solid group, man. But a lot of y'all can't compete at that level. It's going to be a lot of you guys who are freshmen who are going to JUCO next year, and you're going to redshirt. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. I want to put that out there. There's nothing wrong with you being redshirt as a freshman in JUCO because it's a learning curve. Everybody's just not walking in that door, um, being no big time bucket, being a lockdown defender, um, being able to rebound outside of their position, be effective. It's a learning curve, and a lot of you it's going to take it's going to take y'all a minute to get it, but once you get it, you'll get more attention from the college coaches that you felt you should have got when you were in high school. And so this is just a part of trusting that process. Um, Trusting the process. Once again, there's nothing wrong with going JUCO. Utmost respect to all those guys. Coach Bundage right here in the feed. Y'all see Coach Bundage all the time at games. Lee College just doesn't toss around offers lightly. I could speak the same for Coach Bird and Kilgore, Coach Schumacher and Blinn. Like these guys aren't just handing it out like it's a piece of candy and I'm just going to give it to everybody. But if they think highly of you, um, I know I lost count. Coach Bondage, because some coaches were coming for specific games, and then some coaches was there all day, and it just was a lot of coaches coming in and out throughout every single session. And so yeah, man, that was really big. Um, I know that they move it around, but I just feel, and this could be me being biased because I've never been to another campus's Region 14 tournament, but I felt like this is the perfect place to have it every year. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Region 14 tournament should always be at Lee College. I don't know who I need to. I can't really pull no strings, but if I could, um, you can clip this part, Coach Bondage, and y'all can send it in unanimously. Bang. All right, so here we go. It's the 12-minute clip at the 12:30-minute mark. After the 12:30-minute mark, I'll re-say it, and here it comes. I don't know who I need to talk to that's a part of the NJCAA Region 14, but the tournament should always be held at Lee College. The atmosphere was bananas. It was amazing. Amazing support. Really good. Hope to see y'all back next year. Cut at the 12:50 mark. A little 20-second clip. Cut that. Send it off to anybody, man. Yeah. Tyler College is good. Like I said, Trinity Valley, Panola, like them dudes can hoop, man. They could hoop, and I think I spoiled myself. Um, I spoiled myself a lot to get my spring break started with basketball. I went to St. Thomas University because I wasn't able to go to state. So I went to St. Thomas University. They had playoff game Friday and then Saturday. Saturday they ended up losing the game, really close game. It's crazy. They should have won that game, but that's neither here nor there. Ended up losing a really close game that would have sent them to the Sweet 16. Then from there, I did nothing but watch nothing but college basketball. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and yesterday too, Sunday too. But I watched it like I'm watching like back to back to back nonstop, and then I go to Region 14 tournament, JUCO tournament at Lee College in person, and I'm there and I'm watching games after game after game after game. Then from there, I head over to the unsigned senior event, and Houston, man, we gotta do better at the unsigned senior events because it's a lot of unsigned seniors. There are some seniors who I know that don't really have a lot of motion going on who should have been in attendance. Should have been in attendance. It's no way that the kids from out of town come in here at an unsigned senior event and have their way like that. And I'm not talking about like a bunch of kids from. There's a couple kids from the Dallas area, some kids from like San Antonio, Austin area, um, some small towns here and there. But they just came in here and cleared house pretty much. The kid from Weatherford, I don't even know his name, but he hooped. He was dunking it, blocking everything, altering shots, high motor, super energy guy, probably about 6'6". Um, he got to it. He hooped, and he participated in it because his AAU team was playing in the icebreaker. So it just happened to fall that way. Um, but he's from the Dallas area. He came down here. He hooped. Yeah, there you go. Brandon Ballard. Yeah, him right there from Weatherford High School. Came and hooped. Took care of business every game. Um, I did the same thing in the icebreaker. He hooped with Elevate U. He hooped, man. They also had the guard. I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit here, but they also had the guard from Kennedale, one of the point guards on that Elevate U team. They got to it, but we're gonna get back to that in a minute. Back to the unsigned seniors. There were coaches in attendance at the unsigned senior event. It may not be who you wanted to be there, but you don't really have no motion, so you can't be picky. Even if you had some motion, you still can't be picky because the choice is not yours unless you're going to pay to go to school. If you're willing to pay to go to school and be a student, play intramural basketball, hey, that's cool. Ain't nobody going to be mad and upset at you if that's what you want to do. But if you plan on playing some type of collegiate level basketball, you should have been at the unsigned senior event if you have no motion going on. And that was a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all did not have any motion going on. None whatsoever. And y'all didn't come. And I'm not trying to make this no Houston versus anybody else thing, but hey man, that boy Brandon Ballard from Weatherford, him, came in here and put on a clinic. Coach Smith, I ain't lying. I'm just it is what it is at the end of the day. Like a lot of y'all don't love the game of basketball. Like this man still loves the game of basketball, but he loved it enough to push himself to be able to go play collegiate basketball. He loved it enough to be able to pour out and give back to young ones coming up. He loved it enough to help kids go to college to play basketball. That's loving the game. A lot of y'all don't love the game. Y'all don't love the game. You just like to play basketball. And there's nothing wrong with liking to play basketball. You can like to play basketball. That's cool. Nobody is saying that you can't. Have fun. Enjoy it. But if you want to play the next level, it's got to be some love because it's going to be hard. It's going to be rough. It's not going to be easy. And when things aren't easy, it's easy to quit. But if you love something, you don't quit. You keep pushing through it. It's kind of like a relationship. When you get in a relationship, love can make you stick around through some things. So if you love basketball, no matter how hard it gets, you may not be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But if you truly love it and you truly are working, you gotta be present when opportunities like that are presented in front of you. Like I said, it was coaches there, some JUCOs, D1 and D2 JUCOs, NAIAs, D3s, Y'all are sadly mistaken if you're thinking D1 or D2 is going to be pulling up. If y'all want to see D1, D2 coaches, you should have been at the Region 14 tournament because that's where they was. Because guess what? Their tournament was over. Whatever conference that they played in, they was out. They lost, and so they know portal finna open up here in a couple weeks, and we want to know what's coming up in these JUCO. We've been hearing, we've been watching film. Okay, now I got time. I can come out and I can be present and watch in person. And that's exactly what the D1 coaches did. And that was just at the Region 14 tournament. I don't know who was present at any other JUCO, excuse me, JUCO tournament that was going on around the country this weekend. But I know here in Houston, it was a lot of coaches. A lot of coaches. They not, and I talked to a couple. They not thinking about no high school kid. Not thinking about y'all. Pretty soon, these JUCOs ain't gonna be thinking about y'all either. I'm telling you. Just trying to be real with you. Because when June roll around, and if this bill get passed where JUCO does not count at all for 4 years towards your 4-year university, things is about to get like Archie said. Even though Archie said late April, I'm talking about in June, things are going to get real interesting. Real interesting. Come June, man. And then those same look, got a JUCO coach right here for y'all saying facts. Because them same kids who the JUCO them kind of them fringy type kids. Oh, he could be good enough, but not right now. Those little fringy type kids that JUCOs are willing to roll the dice on, they ain't gonna be rolling the dice on y'all no more. Not no more. Tell 2026, boy, y'all better be ready. I'm telling you, class of 2026, you better be ready. You better be ready to take some NAIAs. I mean, that's gonna be it, kind of pretty much. And I hate to say it like that, but because to go D3, you got to have grades. Because theirs is all off of a grant merit. And so a lot of D3s are very high academic. Like University of St. Thomas, even though they're ranked top 25 in the country, Division 3, almost made it to the Sweet 16 of the tournament. They're a high academic school. Can't just any and everybody just can't go to that school. You have to have the grades to get into these D3s. Because most D3s are private institutions. Just remember that. Just remember that. Look, two of his kids, man. Two of Mr. Baker's kids, man. In the portal. Giving back. And he's still giving, folks. Because I can guarantee you that he's been on the phone and that he will be on the phone when this portal open up with coaches about these two kids. And more. Not just those two, but just these two out for sure. But and more kids. I can guarantee that. But here, hey, Coach Armand, that's what it's about. This is what it's supposed to be about. Yes, NIL has came into play. Players are getting paid to play basketball. I think that's good. That's great. But not everybody is that type of player who's going to get paid. So your goal, even while getting paid, because the ball gonna stop bouncing one day. Your goal should be to get that paper at the end that says that you are a graduate of the University of blah blah blah. Because that's what holds your weight right there. You have to use basketball as a tool to get you in the door. You have to use basketball to keep you in the door so that you can graduate potentially debt free with no debt. We talk about that all the time, especially during the grassroots year. Graduate no debt from college. That's a jump start on life. You don't have no fast for Sally Mae's not knocking at your door, sending you mail. You're not getting behind and behind. Take care of your business. Use basketball as that tool. Oh yeah, Herb, I know, bro. I know that's not it, man. But that's what I just want the people about the giving back. People who give back. Um, but hey, man, your subject Fred was right. Man, that's a real flex. Hey, man, this big bass, man, a real flex, y'all. Like this, I'm telling you, use basketball as the tool, man. Don't try to use basketball to be your money maker because that's you. That's like hitting the lottery. A lot of y'all ain't gonna hit the lottery, and I'm talking about like hitting the mega $1 million lottery. Everybody not gonna get to use basketball as a tool to make a living, to make a career out of it, to where you don't have to do nothing else for the rest of your life. But you can use it as a tool to graduate with no debt and to get a jump start in life debt free. Also, when you get to college, don't be accepting none of them little credit cards. They still be doing it. They still be trying to get kids to get credit cards. Y'all stay away from credit cards, man. I know y'all hate to ask your parents for stuff, um, but it's okay to be told no. It's okay for your parents to say no because that's not what you at college for anyway, man. You there to get them grades, get them grades. Um, but yeah, man. So I was highly disappointed at the unsigned senior event. Just to circle it all back around, um, because we had a lot of unsigned seniors, and this is no shot at the kids who did participate, but we had better unsigned seniors who just didn't play. And that's just being real. It's just being real. We had seniors who had better high school seasons, who were a better college prospect than the ones that were in attendance. Um, but hey, to each his own, man. Don't say that you love something you really don't love it. It's okay to just like it. But back with my spoiledness, and I think with me going to the D3 tournament, watching D1 tournaments all week, going to the JUCO tournament, it made this week in basketball look very bad to me. And so, coaches, I'm sorry. I apologize to all my college coach friends. When I be trying to hit y'all up about kids, and this weekend made me feel really bad about hitting y'all up about kids because it looked really bad this weekend, all weekend long. It just looked bad. Um, and it wasn't even necessarily kids not being skilled. We have kids who are skilled. We just have kids with no heart, which you can't really teach that. You just gotta have it. But no motor. That's more of a will thing. Um, like no desire, like no toughness, like no IQ on the offense or defensive end was really big. Like IQ was so horrible, so low, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like is this what I'll be watching every year? Like, man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all made me want to throw in the towel, bro. Keep it real. It did. It looked bad. Um, but it can only get better. Like I put that tweet out. It can only get better, right? Like, and so that starts with those who train. I hate using that word though, but a lot of them are. That's what they do. They're to train you, but you need to get with a player development coach. That's what y'all need. That's what I like. The ones who are good at what they do. I don't call them trainers. That's what the public calls them. I call you a player development coach. That's what you need to seek out. You need to seek out player development coaches. And yes, they do. Herb, before I get to Herb, man, let me just man, it's simple. Man, you bro, so simple, man. And that's the part that sucks. And that's why I didn't break out my camera. I mean, don't let me rephrase that. Don't get it twisted. Now, you got to pay for the film. Best believe that. But I'm not just. I mean, like I just didn't break it out to try to like do no back end stuff. Like for what? What I need to do is I should have filmed and then got with some parents and some kids and a couple of guys who I know could help them and did a player development session with me doing the film breakdown and then the guy, whichever guy it be, do the development part so that you can grow and get better. That's what needs to happen. We need to see some improvement in your game. And I think this weekend a lot of kids kind of took it more so as a, this is my freedom. I'm not under the thumb of my high school coach. You know, my AU coach is cool. I kind of look at him more like a big bro. You know, not I respect him a little bit, but I don't respect him as much as I respect my high school coach. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what I seen the freedom, the run around. Like I mean, some teams they try to run some sets. No good action in them though. Um, and then a lot of kids they just was, and that's what it is. Now that I'm just looking back on it, they didn't care what anybody was saying. They them kids who we always talk about, man. Hey man, I got mine though. I forgot who somebody told me they had mentioned something to a kid one time. Um, and I was like, man, y'all just lost by like 20, man. You over here like you not mad or sad? And the kid response was, but I dropped 30 though. Like, but you still lost by 20. Like, I don't know, man. It's this weekend just left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and I'm normally excited and pumped about basketball. This weekend made me miss high school basketball. After watching the college, the D3, watching D1s on TV, then going to JUCO in person as well. It made me miss the high school basketball just a little bit, man. Man, there it goes. My God, this is why you are a player development guy to me, Herb, because it goes way beyond ball handling, shot making, accountability, commitment, constant improvement. That's the key word right there. Constant improvement. Not you improve and then you become stagnant because you happy with this one improvement so you don't grow anymore. No, constant improvement. You gotta want this thing, man. You do. We can't want it for you. Your mama can't want it for you. Your daddy can't want it for you. They could be the PGWs, all they want to be, but they can't put you in no scholarship situation to bounce that basketball. If your academics right, they may be able to point you in the direction to fill out some applications to get some academic scholarships and academic grants. But even then, that still don't get you in a school. I don't know, man. But you gotta have the love, and you gotta get with somebody who's gonna develop you as a player. that development as a player will help you as a person as well. I'm telling you. It's almost like getting a double whammy, a 2-for-1. You're getting basketball and life lessons because you can apply those same lessons in basketball of the constant improvement, seeing the growth, seeing what it takes to life lessons that you're able to grow as a person, constantly improve yourself, be better than you was on yesterday. That should be everybody's goal. That's my goal. That should be everybody's goal. Is to be a better person today than I was on yesterday. So what can I do to improve? That's why y'all see me with coming up with different things. Like when I did the shot clock invitational last year. Like that's everybody everybody wants to come and participate, but that's not it's never gonna be just open to anybody coming and playing. It's gonna always be invitation only. For who I feel is the top teams, independent or shoe. And that's it. And that's what it should be. We shouldn't keep rewarding bad basketball. And I'm not gonna reward it. I'm not gonna reward bad basketball. In an event. I'm not. I'm gonna reward those who've been playing good, who've been playing right. I don't care who you have on your team. If y'all not winning, you're not winning. If I don't see y'all making improvements, it just is what it is. But right now, if this is the rate and route that it's going to keep going, we're going to see a lot of stagnation come next year for high school basketball. It's going to be a lot of upset high school coaches. They already be upset a lot of times anyway, because it takes them a while to break it, break the kid, meaning getting them back into the ways of, hey, we running nothing but sets. This is my defensive schematics. This is the schemes. These are the principles that we're running on offense and defense. These are our philosophies. All those little things. All that has to do with IQ, intelligence. But you have to have the motor to do it. And the want and the will and the hunger and the toughness. You have to have those things. But yeah, Herb, I'll get to what you had put earlier about our guy Alex Pugh, man. And I hate to agree with him, but it just is what it is, man. And I hate to elevate you play family. First game out elevate U's a team from Dallas. People's like, but they got some unsigned seniors. Oh, of course they got unsigned seniors. And guess what? A lot of y'all Houston independent teams, y'all need to get unsigned seniors as well, because they're not even gonna have a chance to play college basketball anyway. But if they can help you and just play until graduation or whatever, and maybe make somebody else better in practice, then why not? Why not take it? Because that don't matter, because when you go to college, let's say you go to college as you graduate high school when you're 17 or 18. But there's kids on campus on the team who's 24, 25. What you gonna say then? Oh, but they said that's why my event we don't do 17U, 16U, 15U. You apply to play in one of my events, and I decide if I'm going to put you in the high major bracket, mid major bracket, or low major bracket, because it's tiers to everything. But Elevate U, they just was tougher. That's all it was. It was just a toughness thing. It wasn't if you go player for player. It wasn't a skill thing. It just was a toughness thing. Like, they never backed down. But then here's the kicker, and my guy D Jones said this one. I'm giving him the credit because he's not able to be on the show today. He said Houston teams get up for playing one another. So then family turns around and plays Texas Takeover next day. All the rah smack talk, like Okay, y'all get up to play them, but y'all just play Elevate U from Dallas. Y'all wasn't up to play them. And it wasn't like it was no early morning game. This is Friday night game. Primetime action. 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. It ain't even late yet. Elevate U came down here, won the championship. They came to collect their check, man. And that's what they did. They came and they collected their check, man. Shout out to them for winning 17U. Or the Super Varsity, sorry. Super Varsity tournament division. I know family better than that though. But Elevate U just played tougher than everybody they played. And you know who played them the closest out of every team was Dallas the fam. They from Dallas. They was from Dallas. So two Dallas teams came down 45 and played. They played against each other. And guess what? They didn't complain. They didn't be like, oh man, we from Dallas. We can play each other whenever. See, that's that stuff I be hearing Houston team. Man, we just played them 2 weeks ago. We ain't playing them again. They got to it. And they competed. Both teams did. I mean, Elevate won, but Dallas the fan played them really tough. I just want us to, no matter who you line up across, you got to bring it. Because when you go to college, it's gonna be kids from all over who's there to eat your lunch, take your dinner. It's got to be some type of love connection there in this game of basketball for you. That you're not just gonna let anybody just punk you in any game, no matter where the game's being played. If it's locally, if you on the road, wherever, you're supposed to go on to every single game feeling like I'm that dude, and even if I'm down, I'm fighting to get my team back in this. I'm not laying over. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. Yes, he go to Cedar Hill. Third. Had a couple kids go to Lancaster, however, whichever way you want to call it. As well, just tough, man. Yeah, shout out Reggie, man. Me and Reggie gonna get down on the game, man, on the Xbox, man. Shout out to Coach Reggie from Dallas Showtime. Um, and that's what I want, Doug. I want our kids to feel like they need it. Like this is the only thing that's going to give me a jump start in life, in my adulthood life. That's it. I just need something to give me a jump start into adulthood, and I'm gonna keep grinding, and I'll take it from here. I ain't, Mr. Deuce, I ain't tripping about that, about Houston not winning state, um, and all that stuff since 2017. I'm not a Houston. Wasn't born and raised here, so I guess for me, it's not that. Um, it's just I just want our guys to be competitive, man, and to have basketball smarts. Like we got good skill set. It's like Herb said, you can do all the dribbling you want. You can shoot 1,000 shots a day, but if you're not doing nothing to increase your game in all the other areas, I mean nothing. We got lots of kids who can shoot the piss out the basketball, but they can't. They can't defend. They can't even make right pass. It's a kid on a team. I won't say which team, but it's a kid. You know when he get in the game, what he gonna do. He come off the bench. He don't even start, but you know looking at the dynamic of the team, and when you see this kid and he's entering the game, you know what he's coming in the game to do. One thing. But then I see why he don't start and why his minutes are limited, because even though he can hit big shots, he can't stop nobody. And that's a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all look like defense, like slow foot, slow reaction, like no anticipation on the defensive end. Everything was off a straight reaction, but it was slow. It was like a delayed reaction. Over dribbling of the basketball. I mean, that happens in high school as well. Just regular high school basketball, but grassroots it's way more. Just a lot of kids over dribbling, taking too many dribbles to get to where they need to go. A lot of guys not, once again, IQ, get the rebound, and you want to push. It's not even 94 feet. You want to push the whole court. When if you get the rebound, it's a simple pitch ahead or outlet, whatever you want to call it. You pitch ahead and you outlet that ball. Somebody, easy little quick sideline break, easy transition buckets. Everybody get back on D. Let's do it again. Then when you go into your half court set, that's when you're not in a half court set to show your skills. You're in a half court set to show your IQ, your intellect in the game of basketball, your understanding. If you're a point guard, to show that I can break this down. I can get to this spot and force collapses and find my guys. I can make reads. And one another thing that kills me is when kids are attacking baseline. Every kid, the defender is pushing you towards out of bounds. He's giving you that. He's just slowly edging you to go out of bounds. And it's every kid here that they love to drive baseline to be pushed out of bounds to make the little crazy hammer pass. It's like I'm not considered a guard if I can't do that. Attack baseline. If you can beat the guy, get to the front of the rim. Don't just settle for the go to make the hook pass or the hammer pass. Beat them baseline to the rim. Finish it. It was one time a kid drove baseline and the defender wasn't even edging him or pushing him towards the out of bounds. But he did it himself. Like, what? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's gonna happen too. Herb, that's my next topic, man. AU portal is officially hot and running, up and running, hot off the press. It's open, wide open right now. A lot of disgruntled kids and parents from this weekend, from one weekend of basketball. I mean, I'm a disgruntled fan of the game right now. What's going on, Coach Harris? I'm a disgruntled fan of the game. But a lot of disgruntled parents, man. Moving kids. Pieces is moving already. That same kid, just like Herb just said, is going to play with 4 to 5 summer teams this year. Never going to find nowhere to be happy. That same kid going to be a senior in high school next year. He's going to blame he's going to blame me and everybody else on his AU coaches. He's going to blame his high school coaches for him not getting anything. That's cool. Blame me all you want. I had nothing to do with it though. But you can blame me. Sometimes you need to look in the mirror because the person who you really need to blame is looking right back at you. Now Silas is tough, man. I like Silas Davis. Um, he's tough, but it was I hate to call it. It was the big white boy though. I don't know his name for Harden Simmons. He's like 6'8". He can shoot the ball really well. He shot the ball well, finished inside, and they had the big swole black kid who's from Florida who really did dirty work. But them getting my guy in foul trouble, Debo, they got Debo in foul trouble early, and then some referee bad calls, and that's how Harden Simmons was able to get that win over St. Thomas in the second round of the tournament, NCAA tournament, man. But yeah, but like you said, Chad, these kids don't understand, and they don't see the levels, and then those same kids will get they will they'll go to a Hardin Simmons or a St. Thomas, and then they'll be mad if the coach put them on the JV squad because they think they better than the kids who's on the main team in college, who's been there for years, grinded, putting in work. But you're a freshman and you think you just want to come in and take my milk ticket, my milk card? Nah, dog. No, I'm gonna put you in your freshman place when you step on this campus, man. That's everybody. And I said this last show, and I've said it before in years past. I don't understand why being a red shirt in basketball is so frowned upon when almost every kid who goes to play college football gets red shirt and they cool with it. They cool with having a whole season where they can focus on getting stronger, getting faster, increasing their knowledge of the game so that they can be prepared and be better. Mm. I seen kids walking on the court too. Heard one kid I shouted at him. I don't even know the kid. I didn't even know who his name was. I just yelled his jersey number. And I said, man, you need to get the hell off the court if you're gonna walk. And he just looked at me like, I mean, I ain't the coach, but like, dang, like, come on. Excuse me for cussing. Hey man, on to some lighter news. Man, hey man, this my dog right here, man. He be knowing what I'm about to transition to. So I said on to some lighter news. My dog comes through, man. We definitely doing the shot 30 clock bracket challenge. I will have the on Twitter and on Facebook after the show is over. I'll put up the link. Y'all can go on there. Y'all can fill out your brackets. Now one of my coworkers want me to do one on DraftKings or Prize Picks. I may do one on there too, where you got to actually pay to participate so that you have a chance of winning something. So I may do the free one that we always do, just for the hell of it for fun. Then I may do one where you actually gotta pay, and it'll instead of me divvying out the money, it will divvy out the money, where it needs to go. So yeah, definitely we got the bracket challenge coming up, man. Um, hey man, I just want, I mean, not. Oh, we can't get DraftKings. See, they from the east, and they just moved here. Well, they moved here in February. You right, we don't get DraftKings here. I wonder if Prize Picks does. I'll look and see if Prize Pick does a bracket challenge. Um, but yeah, definitely had a bracket challenge. Up. The link will be up for y'all so that y'all can click on it and y'all can go and fill out your brackets, man. It's gonna be an interesting March and April. Excited to see how these things unfold, man. Interesting to see who y'all gonna pick to make the final four. Y'all predictions, who y'all got winning the championship. I may do a girls bracket as well. Man. Girls basketball has been growing tremendously. Um, I definitely watch girls college basketball. I don't watch girls high school basketball, but girls college basketball, I definitely watch. And then we watch WNBA when it gets to the championship game only. And I know that sounds bad, but when it's like the finals, we watch WNBA finals. Um, but we watch college girls all the time in my household, and then college men's basketball, of course. Don't watch the NBA till playoffs. Just not a big fan. NBA to me is nothing but score, 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 score. And I think that's why a lot of these young kids think that's all that they got to do to get somewhere is to be a scorer. And a lot of y'all ain't scored. Like y'all got to understand they're pros for a reason. They're not amateurs. They're pros for a reason. Um, and they can do that because the lowest guy on the bench, the guy who's not really in the rotation on the bench will come in and drop 75 points on you. Like it was nothing. But shocked that North Carolina got in the tournament. Don't know how. Don't know how, man. I was telling people that was gonna get in there. Everybody was telling me they're crazy. I said, man, they are blue blood. They almost like they're not the American team, but they're an American team in college basketball. And so it's kind of hard to even the years when UCLA was kind of bad, like they made it too. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't agree with it. I feel somebody else should have got their spot, but hey, man, I am not on the NCAA selection committee. Um, I'm just a basketball watcher like you all are, and so I'm sure a lot of you felt the same way that North Carolina didn't do anything to deserve to get in the tournament, but here we are. They in there, man. Um, Man, Michigan State may make a little run, Chad. I don't know. It may make Michigan State's always every team's a dangerous team, but Michigan State's always a dangerous team when it comes to the tournament. Um, they always are. It's hard to pick against them. Uh, for me, it is when I do like bracket challenge. I don't never pick them to win, but when they be matchups, and I'll be like, it'd be tough. It'd be tough to pick against them. Real quick, man, I definitely need to shine light on a few things, man. Number one being Doug's Dozen Classic, man. Make sure that y'all get y'all teams registered and signed up. The event is the live period weekend, May 16th through 18th, right here in Houston, 9U through 17U for boys and girls. 325, but there is multiple team discounts sponsored by West Loop. Make sure that y'all get in the Doug's Dozen Classic. Definitely, I wanted to put that out first, and then where is it at? Where is it at? Up here it goes. Definitely need to get your teams as well in any one of these Boss of Hard Network events. We got the warm up that is coming up March 28th through 30th. The exhibit April 4th through the 5th. Spring Classic, which is a tournament. That's April 11th through 13th. Dunking on the Coast, which is also a tournament. No showcase games at all for either one of those events. May 23rd to 25th. And then our final of the 5 is the Shot Clock Invitational. That is an invitation only event. It's not just open for anybody to register. Your team has to be invited. With the warm up, I definitely want to make this announcement with the warm up, man, and I put myself on the screen. So originally, it has been for years. Icebreaker or OTR Takeover, same weekend. Following weekend was always Battle of the Brands, and then it was nothing open weekend. So last year I did the warm up during that weekend. Nobody else had anything going on that weekend. I did a warm up, had a couple teams come participate. We did what we do. Um, we provided the coaches with stats from the game, shooting percentages, all that kind of stuff to help programs build going forward. Because that's what basketball should be about. It should be about building. That I'm able to build from this to get better. And so that's what we did. So, but now this year they moved the Battle of the Brands. It's the same weekend as the warm up, the 28th through the 30th. Um, and so I'm not mad or upset or anything. I just want to let people know this is what it is. You play wherever, it don't matter. I'm still gonna do my job. But I mean, I'm gonna be here at the warm up, of course. But I'm still gonna do my job or due diligence when I don't have an event of my own to be present at other events. And also, I always watch Baller TV. Went back, watched a lot of Baller TV today at work. While I was at work, so I always watch Baller TV back. So I keep track with everybody. I got everybody's records from this weekend. So definitely team rankings will be dropping. But they don't drop until April 2nd. I won't do it on April 1st because that's April Fool's Day. But on April 2nd, which is a Thursday, I will be dropping the first team rankings for AAU of the year. We'll be dropping that, and y'all know how it goes, man. If you qualify, you qualify for the Shot Clock Invitational. Now, the top 80 showcase, which is June the 16th, that's for the top 80 high school players or who we feel is the top 80. And so, how we do that is we still do a player ranking. It's just not visible to the public. And so, we still do our high school player rankings, just not visible to the public. And so, how we do it is we take whoever we have ranked as the top 50 class of 2026 will be seniors. All right. Then we do the top 20 from the class of 2027, which will be juniors. And then we would do the top 10 from the class of 2028, and they'll be the sophomores next year. We don't invite who are going to be incoming freshmen. It's just top 80 sophomores through seniors. But that's the format in which we do that. And that's why last year a lot of people was upset because they felt their kids should have had an invitation, and they didn't. But I can tell you, everybody from whoever did training, um, whoever did the trainings, um, like the trainer, the person who tapes you, the people who did the development part with the players, the guys who was there to film, and just media in general. A1 event, great competition. Everybody got a write up that was sent to college coaches before TABC. A lot of coaches loved that. Was able to get some information on kids, updated information, like fresh information, little small little PDF booklet that we did for all the kids who participated. Sent out to every coach who was there. Um, I know a couple of y'all sent me walk up to coaches and we did like the little tap the phone thing. I remember because the parent had asked me. That's what we was sharing, and I told him I'm just sharing the PDF file with the coach so he knows who to look at, where they're playing. We had all the information, what court you was on, which high school team, who you finishing up the summer with, and then a little small eval from what you did at the top 80 showcase. Not nothing else, but just the top 80 showcase alone, who was against other kids who was considered to be the top kids. Then the pre-TABC event is a high school scholastic event that we do. Big hit last year. Every school got stats and film to be able to go break down the study before they went to TABC. And so, yeah, man, that's what we got, man. And the Shot Clock Invitational is coming up. I already had teams this weekend talking about, man, just put us down. I was telling them I can't do that because that's not how it operates. And that's not how it works, man. But just to refresh y'all, here is the intro for the Shot Clock Invitational. They don't want it with the real niggas. Big guns with flesh and I'm about that joke. Squad don't wanna deal with them. Stepped up on the low end before them. Yeah, G-Day, that sounds good as running. They don't want it with the real. That's what we got. Hey, before we go any further, definitely gotta bring our co-host to the stage.
For every action, there's a reaction. There's a consequence behind everything you do, you know what I'm saying? There's three sides to every story. Mine, yours, and the truth. I want everybody to win. If I sign you, I'm letting you win.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
Sorry for my tardiness today.
Oh no, you was good, man. I held it down, my brother. I got everything off my chest, man. So
you saying it's my turn?
I mean, I still don't feel no better, but it's I got it off, man.
Nah, you good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What we on?
Nothing, man. I'm just talking about Boston Heart events, and that was it, man. I talked about me being spoiled is the reason why I feel basketball looked really, really bad this weekend. And I'm talking about spoiled in the sense that I went to University of St. Thomas games back to back. So I watched a total of 3 D3 games in person live. That was on a Friday, Saturday. Because I wasn't able to go to state. Still kind of mad about that, but at least I got to watch some good games. Then I turned around and watched nothing but college D1 tournaments on TV, like nonstop, because it was spring break. I ain't had nothing else to do. I was going back, replaying games that already didn't happen, and I just was in basketball junkie mode. And then I went to the Region 14 tournament at Lee College, JUCO. And then to go from that straight to high school was like wah, wah, wah. Bro, it was, man. And so I apologize to college coaches. Like, I be bugging y'all about kids and hey.
And kids make you look better, don't they? Boy, I tell you. Hey, man. What's good, Mr. Smith? Salute, Mr. Smith. Talk about kids who I don't think will make you look bad. Mr. Smith got one in the household. He got one.
Yes, sir.
He on the right path. I went in. I had the pleasure of watching their team this weekend. So all basketball I saw wasn't bad. Just anything from 9th grade on up was.
Maybe I should mess with the little kids, man.
Hey, the little kids is where it's pure at still. I will say that. But yeah, man, I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but yeah, something we got to get back to real basketball, man. It's a lot of things that's not looking organic out here. It's looking a little forced, a little manufactured. But excuse my absence. I had to go to the doctor.
No. Yeah. I know where you was at. You good. I have a question though. I didn't know. So now the junior EYBL is 7th and 8th grade?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I don't know if the rest of our show knows it, but Nike's making a big push from the 4th grade on up, and they're trying to do a better job of. I hate to make it sound like this, but it's the truth. They're doing a better job of cataloging youth players, their sales, because basketball is now such a global sport and such a moving entity. Um, you're gonna have the NBA types digging all the way into your middle school past and being able to pull up to see how good you were statistically in middle school compared to where you are in high school. Um, so it's good to that. It's some bad to that, but like I said, I love change.
Mm-hmm.
Arch was over there. He was at Seed King. He matter of fact, Arch saw the same team I saw. Um, Yeah, Coach Bundage. It was a lot. It's heavily talked about, and especially on the girls' side, I think they're doing a better job of being able to detail it out on the girls' side. The boys' side is just too many variables because you don't really have boys that start at a certain age. So you might have somebody that pick up a basketball in the seventh grade. Well, then there will be no prior data to him of him playing high level basketball. So it's good and bad at times.
Yeah, man. I want to shout out my boy, uh, Coach DeAndre McKinney, man, back home. He's one of them guys who, you know, we could have got him on, hit down here, definitely, but was they finally got him to go ahead and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But he's always had his own little independent team, and he's really good as far as finding talent in the middle school. He never goes beyond eighth grade. He always stops eighth grade, and he just recycles himself down to like fifth, sixth grade. But he always does a good job finding talent and then developing those young talents. And he always beats the big name teams as just this small independent team with kids nobody know who they are. A lot of times, but then his kids when they go to high school eventually they play for Bradley Beal or Main Streets or Mac Irvin or whoever, Illinois Wolves. So he finally is coaching Main Street's eighth grade team, and so definitely big shots out to him. Um, Went down there and took care of business, man. As I already know he could and would. Had a great weekend for himself, man, um, and everybody's like, man, we should have been. People called me like, man, we should have been had your boy. I said, hey, man, I said I was gonna move him down here.
G-Day, we was this close for had the eighth grade team set up.
It
Like
ain't he's great at what he does. That's never been the issue. It's just been y'all don't know how to. A lot of people don't know how to talk to people. Um, and that's the thing, man. And he's just one of the people. If he feel like you trying to talk down at him, he's not gonna fool with you. Like you're not just gonna talk it. Like okay, cool. Get your team. I'm gonna get my little scrubby kid that you be talking about, and we're gonna bust your head on this court. That's who he is. When he feel like people be trying to disrespect or talk down because they're in a higher position, that's his response.
line it up.
But yeah,
Line
but yep, he went in there to Main Streets and he was like, man, listen, he said, I'm not gonna lie to you. Half of these kids can't go. If y'all want me, I'm cutting half right now. I don't care who played last year. And they let him do his thing. Got rid of some pieces, picked up some other pieces, stole some pieces from other teams because he knows all the kids. So, kids love to go play with him. He gets a lot of like spot kids when they're not playing on weekends. And so once all the little mid kids in the Midwest area found out he's coaching ministries, everybody want to go. So definitely just want to shout out to him, man. Talk to Coach Slaughter. Coach Slaughter wants to move him up to high school. But he said he called me because he wanted me to talk to him. But I was like, no, that's just he said that's not my realm, and that's big when you know. And I brought that up to say that's big when you know where you're good at, and to stay where you're good at. I don't need to move. I'm good at where I'm at. I've always had success. My teams, even though I don't put much into it, my teams are always the only non-shoe affiliate team that's ranked in coast to coast rankings or global grassroots rankings every year. And so I know what I'm good at. And so I'm gonna stay in my lane.
You know what? That's really key. That might be the best phrase you said. I struggle with this because I'm never one to crash somebody's dreams. But a lot of y'all think y'all are good at a bunch of multitude of things because y'all see us do it, and it don't work like that. Like, just stick to one thing. Stick to the one thing you good at. Like, it's a reason why y'all not good at multiple things. And it shows like and I don't like because somebody gonna say I'm elitist or I'm being snobby. No, like I wish I could find somebody that was good at multiple things. You'd be on this side already. We'd already scooped you up. It don't work like that though. Like there's a reason coaches are coaches and directors are directors and recruiters are recruiters and movers are movers. It's a reason why everybody has that title. Not everybody is good at everything. Align yourself with the ones that are good at something and then build upon that and then have a good foundation. And yes, sir, Mr. Dudes, we I am your witness. A kid told us he don't play second games on the back to back. Like and swore up.
Hey, low management in 7th grade, boy.
Hey man, I all I could do was laugh, man, because sometimes they don't get it. They don't get it.
But speaking of doing what you're good at, and staying in that lane, we need to take that in not just in the media aspect, but in the coaching realm. Like some coaches don't need to be recycled. There's somebody who's better than that recycled coach. They just with an independent team, but they really are better.
I talked to Mr. Dudes about this. Like it's a lot of bad coaching out here at the youth levels. Just a bunch of press. Let's go get this trophy. Nothing with principles. Like but we also spread out. It's hard to team up and make a coalition. So how the kids gonna get good?
It is. It is, man. But when we got coaches like this, who's willing to coach summer basketball, I think he should be on one of the biggest stages of grassroots thing. The knowledge, the doors opening, it's just I don't know, man. I just feel I see a lot of the same faces because they've been there and done this before, but they weren't even good before. They just was there, or they was associated with somebody who was on the shoot circuit. Like that don't mean they know what it takes to win games or to assemble a team.
Hey man, I seen boys go 0-9 on a circuit and get a new group of kids, and a whole new whip the next year. I don't know what to call it. Like, you know what? And I,
Let's see what the local teams did, man, at the junior EYBL. Shout out to Rail too, man. My boy Rail, my guy Rail. Y'all don't even know, but he working. Shout him out, man.
told me Paul George Elite looked pretty good.
Let's see. Southwest region. Hoops went 4-0. Shout out to the Hoops. Junior EYBL went 4-0.
That's a
weekend.
JL3 and Coach Lamette went 3-1.
Yes, JL3 went 3-1. This weekend. Shouts out to them as well. Yeah, man. In the Southwest region. So I kind of like this new setup that they did too, where the winner of each region gets to go to Peach Jam. That's tough.
Incentivizing.
Yeah, it makes the competition a little bit like more like, because it ain't like, okay, you can make it to the championship in your region, but you got to win it just to go to Peace Jam, junior EYBL Peace Jam. No, but I like that a lot, man. But I was watching. They did a really good job this weekend as far as social media content goes. They put out a lot of good stuff, man. That kid from the Night Riders, it's crazy athletic, but I don't even remember his name on top of my head. I just know where he play.
Hey, we're not gonna say his name because we're gonna have him on the show soon.
Okay, yeah, that boy is nice. No, he's nice for real. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. So this is an off weekend. For me, I guess. Well, I got to do a referee event, but besides that,
It's actually not an off weekend for me. Actually, ironically, Icebreaker was my off weekend. We back at it. Saturday, I'll be at the Capital City Classic in Austin, and then we'll probably try to sneak into Moody and catch some UT women's. See what we see. I appreciate you, Doug. Coming from you with them clean purple and black Vomeros on. Coming from you, that means a lot, Doug. You know, green, and I tell people all the time, green's my favorite color. So like St. Patty's Day and stuff, I get to pull out all the green. Like, oh, that probably don't work on the green.
That's the green screen.
But yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Disappointed is my word for the weekend, man. Just disappointed. It's not that I had high expectations, but my expectations wasn't as low as what I seen this weekend. It can only get better though. We can only go up. We can't get no worse. So
I mean, once the right combinations get with each other and everything settles, we'll be all right. But hey, man, we can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. That's not gonna work.
That's true.
That's the definition of insanity, right?
Yes, it is. It is. But yeah, I'll be definitely paying attention. I know Circuit League got an event this weekend. I think
they're at the Young Basketball Center in Oklahoma this week.
In Oklahoma, okay. And then I know, I think Next Pro got an event this weekend as well.
Say that again, Doug. Say that again. They were more invested than the ones who was late to the gym for the game.
Mm-hmm. No, Sloan has an event this weekend as well, so I'll be paying attention and keeping tabs on everybody's wins and losses, who you beat and who you lose to, and point differential as well. All that goes into the wins and loss columns, who you beat, point differential. All that goes into effect in when I do my ranking. So them games be mattering. So you can play all the cupcake teams all you want. That ain't gonna get you an invitation to the Shot Clock Invitational. I just want to let you know that right now. You're gonna have to play somebody. I had teams last year talking about, man, I'm 30-0. But yeah, but who have you played?
Playing Sesame Street Elite every weekend do not count. No, I stress that a lot. Playing Sesame Street Elite and Big Bird Academy and Oscar the Grouch, AAU 3 stripes. No, no, sir. No, sir. Go get that smoke. I saw a kid and I know and I talked to Mr. Brown and Mr. Dews about this. I know they sweating, praying to God. I don't tell the hoops about them. None of my business, though. Just go play basketball. It's not until you keep using the kid wrong, then I'll probably be like, this kid could probably be on a better platform. Hey, not a best out of 3, Doug. They played every weekend because they kept calling each other out. Hey, and another thing, stop calling out the Raptors. Stop doing that. Play with somebody else. Go play with yourself. Don't stop calling out the Raptors, bro. Yeah, all that sideways. Y'all think y'all better? Y'all not. Y'all not. We just try to be modest, humble people and try to help the kids. But don't make us hit that red button. It gets spooky over here. Hey, I had to sit up on that one, Doug. I was cool and laid back, like cool in the game. That's half of the reasoning right there. Maybe 3/4. I saw 3 grown men in polos who was all screaming this weekend, and it didn't make sense to me because it don't. Like I'm just as passionate as the next person. I'm just as emotional as the next person. You're not getting your point across if everybody sounds the same.
That's true.
Like, I come out of Seed King off a good middle school game, and I'm watching another middle school game, and the AAU Finesse's up 60, and my man's still pressing. I got it. You want your kids to have fun, get buckets and all of that. But when it's time to go play something outside the city, you're trying to figure out why y'all losing. It starts with the basketball you playing at home. Stop being so focused on winning. Put kids in uncomfortable positions. If y'all winning by 60, it's okay to squeeze out a win by 10 against some tougher competition. But I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me, and it took me a long time to figure it out as a coach. The same way you get these kids is the same way you lose them. So if you out here coaching because your hands handcuffed and because you don't want to lose a kid, I got something to tell you, brother. It's gonna be somebody like me that's gonna promise them something better. So what you did all of that for nothing. So you might as well teach them some proper skill set. So when you do get clipped, you're getting clipped, and you taught them the most you could teach them. Because the game is the game. It may not be me. It might not be G-Day. It might not be Doug. Somebody gonna clip you. Because that's just the nature of the business. G-Day, how many times I done called you on a Monday morning and told you they was gone? Like, bro, like, it's no shame, but it's shame if you're not teaching basketball the right way. Like, you got to teach basketball the right way, bro. And if you're not teaching these kids the right way, some of these kids are smart enough to know the difference. So, yeah.
Some of these kids don't care, man. And that was evident this weekend. They just...
Hey, you know what? Steve from EOP. Talk to me, my boy. What we hooping at? I saw you at MI3.
Yeah, he playing for what is the name of that team?
Steve. Let's go get you some tougher competition. You're not supposed to like it. It's not supposed to be easy. You're supposed to struggle.
What is the name of that team? It's the Blue Chip second team. But they're not called the Blue Chips. They have a whole different name. And they're on the UA Rise.
Someone Sports.
Huh?
Is it Be Someone Sports?
Yeah, there you go. Be someone. Yeah.
Gee, that I really didn't want to go there. I
Yeah.
knew what my boy Steve was playing.
Oh, my bad.
No disrespect. Be someone's sport. Steve's a good kid. I'm pretty sure you're a good program. I'm pretty sure y'all don't have the same goals and needs, though. That's all I'm saying. Steve played with EOP. You gotta go find something that speeds, Steve. But you know,
Yeah.
there's some other things I was scratching my head.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of players who need to be moved.
I saw kids who won tournaments who wasn't smiling in the pictures. Y'all wasn't happy. They got win 1,500. They got win. That the championship pictures wasn't championshiping. One thing I know, when Chad and the Top Guns win, I'm gonna see all 52 chicklets of every kid at the Top Guns program because they love to win and it's a winning environment. I looked at some of them pictures this weekend. All 10 of them look this grown. $1,500 first weekend and you this grown? Not a good sign. Not a good sign. So I don't know nothing. I know y'all better be signed up for the Ducks dozen. Hey, you know what? This picture that I just got to my inbox.
Hey, that's hilarious. I don't know how I missed that. That is funny.
Doug, that is World War III diabolical, Doug. And then that's the number you got. See, that's the problem. See, let's get back to basketball. That's not even a number.
Not even a number, bro.
My boy got a decimal and a fraction on the back of his jersey.
Oh man, hey, that's hilarious. But I will say, despite the bad hoop, I still enjoyed myself, brothers.
It was good to see everybody.
Yeah, I still enjoyed myself, man.
Like I say, take it with a grain of salt. Because I know y'all gonna be like, oh, y'all just always okay.
Hey, I'm a rant because I want to see better. So I'm not, like I said, this basketball is not an equal opportunity sport. It's not. It never has been. It never will be. No sport is. I don't care what if you play tennis. There's somebody bigger, better, stronger, faster, smarter than you. And so you just gotta get better, man. I just want kids. I want people to compete. That's why I started doing the rankings. Stop making excuses. Go compete. And so last year we seen more teams competing against each other because they was trying to play for something. They was trying to get to the shot clock invitational. But you can't just compete against each other locally. When you hit the road, you gotta go compete. I'm tired of seeing us, like Doug said it, and I said it earlier. I'm tired of seeing Houston teams get up for Houston games. You can play these dudes whenever. But when the out of towners come, get up for them games. Them the games we need you up for.
Showtime show did come into Houston and smack a lot of kids. Elevate Houston,
We
smack
need you up for those games. Because y'all, not just them coming down here, but y'all got to turn around and get on the road. So if you can't beat them when they coming to you, how you gonna beat them when you go to them? I just want us to get better. So I'm going to complain, and I'm gonna gripe about it until you get better. 2026 classes it's not what the other classes are. Become that. Prove me wrong. I said it. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Go take somebody else's meal card. Go take their scholarship from them. Prove me.
Man, you said a bunch of words right there, brother. A bunch of good words. You gotta have pride in what you do.
We do.
Doug was everywhere this
He
weekend.
was, man. And people want to know what makes the shot clock successful. It's the baller plug. It's Doug. It's Rob. It's King. And it's y'all. Y'all give us stuff to talk about, bro. We all bring things differently as a collective. It's not just one person's idea. That nobody's will ever achieve anything if that's how you think. If you think everything is all about you, all about me, you're never gonna get anywhere. And that's what we've seen a lot in basketball this week. Was a lot about me. If this was about me, I wouldn't need it. I would just do it. This shows how much y'all truly pay attention because I don't do a lot of talking when they all be on here. But if I gotta do it by myself, I got stuff to say. The platform is for all of us, not one person. It doesn't matter if it's Ball So Hard Network. That don't mean nothing. It's a collective. It's a unit. That's why we bring different people on the show, different guests.
We brought Tobias on the show. We gave you a little March Madness before it even started. Got you talking about the portal, bro. It's levels. Like T Foley, me and T Foley watched the 8th grade game, right? You getting ran. You losing by 40 in the first half. Don't bring your team out the timeout at halftime, play 2 minutes, and then say, "Oh, I think I'm playing against a team that's older than us. We don't believe that they 9th graders." No, it was belt to ass. I watched that game. It was GSA. I watched GSA belt to ass in 23 minutes of basketball. And then like that's what I'm talking about. Like it was a bunch of daddy basketball going on anyway. But if you got a team and you coaching your son, what you teaching your son? It's cool to quit when things don't go your way.
Yeah.
Because when you saw him in warm-ups, you wasn't worried. But because your little ball beaters can't dribble the ball and break the press, we done seen it a million times. If you can't break the press them first 2-3 weekends in spring, it's a long summer. Look, he started the game before they even got out into the second half. Like, and I had never seen that was probably some of the weakest I done seen at a basketball game in a long time, and that's at the younger age. So they can't help it. It's the ADHD.
The music, man.
It's the ADHD. They certified
the music.
the boys.
Go listen to the new BG. Go listen to the new BG album, Freedom of Speech.
That's what
He
you
not
was
on there
on.
being emotional. The government talking about he got to turn in. Yes, hey, that's jamming too. The government talking about he got to turn in all his anything he rap, all that can be held against him. You know, BG said, "I'm rapping anyway."
Why?
Yeah, he ain't on there crying and the girl of my dreams. He ain't going through none of that emotional stuff, man. He on there getting to it, spitting.
You know what, G-Day? I'm gonna go get my favorite BG song and I'm gonna put it on the mix from this weekend.
Hey, that was a vibe too, man. There's some little good projects that dropped. We done had T Foley on the show before, man.
It was some prospects in that game. Matter of fact, And T. Foley don't know the reason why I watched it was the Bel Air principal's son was on the team. So he didn't even know I was there. Really, I was just watching to see where his improvement has gone because he see on the state run he need to go get in the gym so he could go get some minutes. If we didn't play the principal's son at state, I mean, come on, brother, what you think? Basketball is real. And you got to have a program. Yes, sir. He can, Doug. He can. We hard on him, but he can. He can. Matter of fact, let me shout out my boy.
Yeah, BG Freedom of Speech. Y'all definitely need to go listen to that, man.
Shout out Lil Needley.
Salute to the young man. But yeah, man, hey, it's only gonna get better, man. It's gonna improve. I know it is. I'm claiming it, but I still want y'all to prove me wrong about that 2026 class. But like I said, we're gonna see how all these leaves shake out when the tree is shaking in June. When the JUCO, when they do this ruling, if the rule comes back, your years do not count against you going forward to 4-year institutions. JUCO's about to be a whole different beast. Only your top kids is for sure went out of high school. I'm letting y'all know now. And all the kids who would have been D1s, mid-major, low majors, they're going to all be at JUCOs. And JUCO's already tough. That's just going to make it even tougher.
Bro, you gonna have 4 stars in the JUCO just.
And you already do. Sure.
JUCO product hashtag gonna mean so much more.
Hey, it's gonna be crazy. Yes, sir, Coach Bondage. That's exactly what it's gonna be. And that's my guy, G-Dot. That's his favorite grassroots term. It's the Wild Wild West out here. Hey. That's what JUCO basketball is about to become, the Wild Wild West.
And guess what? We gonna be there. We gonna televise the revolution.
Yeah, we're gonna be there, man. And don't be all of a sudden now. Hey, can you hit up Coach Bondage? No, when I try to talk to Coach, hey, Coach Bondage, let me know though. Look, man, we only gonna take one high school kid. And that's right now. Right now. That's not no future. I'm talking about right now. We're going to take one, maybe two. We may take 2. We're going to take one high school kid. We're going to get somebody else who's going to transfer down from D1 to D2. We're going to snatch them up because they grown. They've been in the process. So they're going to be hungry to try to get back because I need to win. I'm not here to just develop. That's why player development is important now. And a lot of y'all need to stop getting mad at the college coaches because their job is to win the game.
Exactly.
I mean, they have assistants and all that to help with player development, but we got to win. So if in the new way basketball is with the transfers, I'm going to get the best that's possibly out there for me to grab because I need to win because I need this job to take care of me and my family. This is my livelihood. This ain't for fun. This ain't for play.
They fired boys after 3 years.
Hey, serious. I need this money. I need to win. I need to be above 500 every year. I need to make the dance. At least one of them 3. I got to get in there. Sheesh.
Let me connect the pieces for you. Kyle Neptune just lost his job. Good brother. It was at Villanova. Recruited Josiah Mosley from Stony Point, high school kid. That high school kid didn't help him win now. Kyle Mosley is in the job portal. Josiah Mosley probably going to be in the real portal. These are the decisions that people have to make when they got to decide if I'm going to take your high school kid now. Can I pay my $900,000 a year bills? Can I pay my house? Can I pay my car note with your kid? Some of these kids gonna get you another contract. Some of these kids gonna get you no more contracts. And the discernment between the two is about that's how big the line is. So like when y'all gonna realize you might need to be trying to talk to all the JUCO college coaches. Y'all should have been down there with G Day at Region 14, handing out mixtapes.
No, they should have just been there to watch. To see that I cannot compete at this level, and also to watch and see like, dang, I done played summer basketball all these years, freshman, junior, senior, freshman, sophomore, junior year. I'm a senior, but it's like 40 D1 coaches in here right now. I've never seen this many coaches. Not me. I'm talking about like the kid. Yeah. I've never seen this. They here to watch the JUCO. That's why they ain't come watch you during the live periods. I'm not studying you. I want these dudes who've been through it.
Who gonna commit in 2 weeks? They gonna get the offer. They gonna commit in 2 weeks. You know why? They ain't got time. I saw this on Twitter the other day that the COVID class should get an extra year because they didn't have campus visits. If y'all don't sit y'all crazy ass down, like nobody care about that. You don't need to see the campus. You going there to play basketball. It don't matter what the campus look like. You don't get an extra year. You should have played better. You should have been better. But you out here, bro, stop handicapping your own kid. Your own kid had 5 years and a red shirt and a COVID year. That's y'all fault. It's between you and Jesus at that point. Because you don't got God's gift. So eventually that determines how hard did you really work for where you want to be. And obviously you didn't work hard enough if you out here begging the NCAA for another year because you didn't get a college visit and because the world was shut down. That probably was the best thing that ever happened. Y'all bamboozled a lot of coaching staffs. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. Boys is on the YouTube with private links, looking at workouts and empty gyms, offering everybody in their mouth. Look where that got people. Got a lot of good people fired. They can't afford to go through that again. So what are we really doing? What are we condoning? Like, I see a bunch of stuff and I be scratching my head. Like, I saw a kid that's been playing basketball since I've been doing this. And I know he ain't got no more years on the clock. But whatever. Okay, you done. Just like today, G-Day, I sent you a text message. Hot boy is signing with an agent. What's 10% of nothing? You ain't got no film to show for it, no points per game to show for it, but you giving up 10%? Boy, it must be crack. Gotta be. It gotta be, G-Day. It gotta be some of the best Nino Brown from the Carter ever. Like, 10% of nothing is what? Nothing. Doug, I can't. I just want to be the fly in the wall in the room when the contract was being signed. What, like when you don't get nowhere, do the agents get a part of your firstborn kid? Because I'm getting my 10%. We gonna get it back in blood. I'm putting it in the contract. Okay, you fizzled out, but I got
you get 10% of child support.
No. First wife's refusal to your athletic rights as a kid of your child, because you was washed up by the time I got to you. So it's like a horse breeding now. I got my future set into the breeding part, and I hope you breed good.
Man, Doug, don't you hate being pulled into them conversations?
A headache, Doug. That's why your sinuses was acting up. They was spewing the bullshit, and it
Yeah.
was messing with your
I
nose.
gave Doug something to help him with his sinuses, man.
A sinus clearer.
Yeah, made my brother feel better for a little bit, man.
Shout out to that brother in Chicago, saving lives every day.
Yeah, man. But Doug, this been my news spill, and we're talking about kids who are in college who hit us up after the fact. Like if you don't want to hear what I really got to say, then we don't need to go any further in this conversation. That's what I've been saying lately, Doug. Because I'm gonna tell you some things you don't want to hear. So if you don't want to hear it, because you a man now, so you don't want to hear these things, then you don't need my input or advice. I'm gonna save you and me.
You know what? Let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about the path and the blueprint that most kids most likely gonna have to follow. I got the perfect kid. Drayden Jones just got in the portal today. But did you know Drayden's path? Does everybody know Drayden's path? Probably not.
Everybody don't know.
Drayden went to Stratford, right, G-Day? Not Stratford. Straight
Jesuit.
Well, STR. Drayden went straight Jesuit. Played basketball with the Houston Hoops on the EYBL. Ended up reclassing him after he went to Oak Hill. And he came back and he played again and got something better at South Carolina State. Perfect. All I heard was, Drayden not that good. Drayden not. Okay, whatever. Shut the fuck up. Drayden go to South Carolina State, and all he do is put in his hard hat and go to work for 2 years. Drayden in the portal, with Drayden averages and his MEAC All-America selection, Drayden gonna get to that dollar. Yeah, it's not conventional. It's not the usual route, but that's the route a lot of y'all gonna have to go these days. You're gonna have to go get it and put it and put the work in somewhere. Drayden went and did it in the MEAC. So he rebounding against grown men every day. Grown men. So with that being said, he gonna get everything he deserves out that transfer portal. Every dollar. Because he worked hard for it. Drayden and JoJo was in the same front court. Nobody wanted to pay attention to Drayden. They acted like Drayden couldn't cut it. Okay, that's cool. Doug, put that on at least how much? Drayden owed me $40 now. You think I ain't gonna get my $40? He owed me $40. That's my 10%.
You gonna get your 1%.
Hey. That's the next thing we're gonna talk about. We done made all these kids famous. We coming to collect. Knock knock. Heard that NIL was here. I'm coming to get back tax. But all jokes aside, that is a story that you can take and that's tangible. You can see it. You can look at what he went through. The work is there. It wasn't beautiful. It wasn't the best looking, but guess what? He got everything he gonna get blessed with. Plain and simple. And that's real. Because you know how many colleges looking for a 6'9" rebounder? Everybody. You know why? Because your little ball beating son want to shoot all the shots. That's why Drayden gonna go get paid. But that's not illustrious for the Houston people. That's not glamorous. You can't write home to grandma and grandpa, oh yeah, my baby made D1 team. He out here on the bench, not taking his sweats off every day. That's the stuff you want to send home versus, oh yeah, my baby out here in the trenches, getting it out the mud. There's nothing wrong with getting it out the mud.
Not at all, man.
You know how much people pay for mud spot treatments? They pay top dollar. Some people pay top dollar to get in the mud, and you mad because you got to get it out the mud? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy, bro. G-Day, when we was getting it out the mud, bro, when Coach Shu was out here looking out for us, you think we was complaining? You think we was out here going around talking about, yeah, we the best cameramen in the world? No. What we was out here doing? Going to every event we could in the pandemic, trying to see every kid possible.
Facts.
I looked at that, Doug. I wish you was on here today so I could hear how many reasons why North Carolina shouldn't be in the tournament.
Man. But they there.
We talked about that already. We gonna talk about it. Do you think they should be in the tournament?
I don't think they had enough wins, but hey, I am not a part of the tournament selection committee, brother.
So let's play a little devil's advocate like we know what's going on, right? Let's G-Day, me and you on the committee.
Mm-hmm.
I done bought baby G-Day a Christmas gift. I done bought Miss Ball so hard that nice bottle of wine she like. Cause we on the committee. I see you from what? November to March the 16th.
Yep, this past Sunday.
So we didn't spend Thanksgivings, Christmas, because basketball is a holiday sport, right?
Yeah, New Year's,
Christmas. When y'all say politics, I think y'all really be missing the word. It's human nature to see somebody a bunch of times and just be like, man, them my people, they in.
I mean, yeah, and that's what I said earlier. I said they're not America's team, but they're one of America's college basketball teams.
When you a blue blood, somebody said it perfect. Texas got in off of aura. I go with that because if you good enough, that's just good business for the NCAA. If y'all look, I'll tweet good business. It's good business having a North Carolina in your tournament. You know why? They travel well.
I mean, yeah, you gonna make money.
A lot of people you're gonna make money. The NCAA not in it.
I got it. I'm with it, brother.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about
yeah.
They not in it for fairness. You think who was on the bubble? No offense. And I watched Mr. King a lot at Boise State, my Houston Hoop brother. But you think Boise State was gonna travel better than the University of North Carolina? No. Come on, bro. Like that's why you send your kid to those type of schools. You know you getting favored. You know you getting influenced. Why you mad? Apply and say, why you mad? You big man.
Yeah, I had brought up.
They may show up. They couldn't get MJ out for AJ Divenster's recruiting. He damn sure not showing up for that. I promise you. I put 100 on it, Doug.
But I talked about how UCLA, like they weren't the best, but they still made a tournament.
Mick Cronin got on that mic all year, talked that bullshit all year. Talk that, we got to fly too many miles. Oh, my kid's not tough enough. Guess what? John Wooden and that brand?
Yeah.
I don't care who's sitting in that UC. Steve Lavin could be back at UCLA. They was going to make the tournament. You know why?
Still for business, brother.
It's still for business. Like, all those Cinderellas is for you and your heart, not for the NCAA and they wallet. You have to put a bag on one Texas team, not U of A. Two I'm betting on. A&M, Texas Tech, Baylor, UT.
Why not U of A?
I'm cool with that. See, this is a hard one. I can tell you who I'm not betting on versus who I am. I would bet with Tech and with Baylor and UT. A&M really disappointed me down the stretch at the end. But I'm not saying that they won't win and that they're not good because Wade Taylor is a bad man. That's wild, Doug. See, and I feel you, Doug, on taking Tech because we both love JT Toppin, and I'm enamored by Chris Anderson because he's a small guard that will shoot it out the building, out the parking lot. I'm gonna take Baylor because Scott Drew, he just needed to kind of like limp through the season. VJ is good enough to go take Baylor on 3 wins by himself. Can Normad Amir rebound the ball and protect the rim? That's my only question with Baylor not making it to the Sweet 16. Are they soft up front? Right? This Caleb, what's our boy from the Hoops? Not Caleb Love.
Langston Love.
Langston Love. My bad. Langston, my bad. This is my boy Langston last go round. So I would put some sneaky money on Baylor, you know. But Tech has the pieces. They got the big man that'll dunk on you. They got the best big man that come off the bench in Federico, and then they can shoot the ball. Elijah Hawkins and Christian Anderson will shoot that from the panhandle line if they need to. So, and then what's really scary is they in that same bracket U of H in. So, yeah. But with all that being said, that's who I would put sneaky money on. Texas.
My scary team is Michigan, bro. Like,
because you know who healthy? Somebody tap Miss Chandra. Tell her tap in. Tell her tap in. Because winners do winner things. You saw
she was talking big dog. That's my homie.
Talking that talk. Just winning. You know what we always do. Just winning. Just winning with Rubo. You got to put that on the shirt. Winning with Rubo. See, it was a lot of stuff we couldn't say about Ruben during the season because we knew some things and we ain't wrong. But when hey, just know Michigan was always on our list.
Yeah.
Shout out Coach Mike Boynton, real recruiter. Y'all want to know who can really recruit in this basketball? Shout out Mike Boynton. Shout out Alvin Brooks III at Kentucky. Everybody said going to Kentucky and leaving Baylor wasn't gonna be successful. Him and our boy Mikhail, they dancing. They dancing. Like, it's hard, bro. Send your coaches some winners. Stop sending them headaches. Don't hit up what you call them at UL saying you got a player for him. He need to win. Send them same type of U of H players you send to U of H, send them to him. We gotta look out for our own. Quantis is our own. He gonna be good. When they got Mike, got you a point guard, he a portal master. I'm a bet with them before I bet against them down there in Lafayette.
He got big Deshaun Letterman coming in.
He gonna move mountains.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, somebody committing to a prestigious SWAC school.
Okay.
We'll have inside information on the next episode, but it's really big because I used to get on here and tell you TSU didn't recruit freshmen. And I think I'm right still. So go pull the episodes. Stop putting them fake offers on the timeline. You know who you are. Leave that shit alone. It's bad for the city. Mr. Deuce, I think because he got in, he's safe.
Yeah.
He just had to get in, Mr.
You had to
Deuce.
get to the dance.
He just had to get in, Mr. Deuce. I think my boy is safe.
Yeah, he just need to get to the dance.
And that all them text messages y'all was sending me, boy, I can't wait to respond. I'ma sound like Bubba Dub when I respond about them text messages. Cause y'all thought my boy was dead in the water. Y'all, hey, boy, hey, the devil works hard. I work harder. I work harder. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, Doug. He got Caleb Sanders? May not want to play Quantas. Hey, I don't know. And we talked about that internally in the show with Kansas. Be careful in what you say about Kansas because Kansas got a lot of Texas kids on their roster. A lot of people don't realize. So if you start saying that, then Bill Self might not recruit Texas no more. You get what I'm saying? Like that's a slippery slope right there, Mr. Dudes. You got a red shirt Texan over there. You got a Texan that's playing that might not have lived up to expectations, and then you got another red shirt that's over there. So
should have stayed at Bama. My goodness. That's all I'll say. Should have stayed, boy. You was hooping. You was hooping. And that goes back to before we close, man. I cannot get off of this AAU. It's killing me.
We here.
That goes back to AAU. A lot of y'all made bad decisions on teams. Listen. I need y'all to listen to me. Y'all are not shoe teams, okay? Y'all aren't. I'm looking at y'all in the looking at y'all dead in the camera. You're not a shoe team. You cannot try to stack players that don't work for independent teams. Great independent teams are built position by position by position. You can't have a bunch of the exact same players on the team. It's not going to blend. It's not going to mesh. Some of y'all chose the wrong programs based off of previous success. That's it, man. That's all I got. I'm done. I'm done with AU until next week.
What's up, Mr. Other Dudes? Mr. Other Dudes. Hey, real quick, let's give PJ his flowers. PJ, PJ got UNT is in what, the NIT? So John made the NIT.
Mm-hmm.
St. John's won the Big East crown. So that means Aaron Scott is a big.
With Torres Scott in the center of the flow, it's my guy. Talking about we won, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I love that because that he always stayed down. He wasn't one of them PGW.
Yep, he wasn't.
He got two.
Yeah.
His daughter got the third seed at Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Be a tough out. Talk about winning DNA. Who else? Shout out Terry at High Point. High Point got into the tournament. See, that go another story. Terry went to JUCO. Terry went to Coach Bird.
He went to JUCO D2 at that.
Talk to him, G-Day. JUCO D2. Yes. Found his way to Lamar with Coach Brooks and Mikael McLean. And now he at High Point, baby. It don't look, it's not supposed to look how you want it to look. It's gonna look how God told you it's gonna look.
Yep.
But y'all love to hate on the Raptors. I saw Terry name on 7 other flyers. Y'all gotta stop lying. Y'all gotta stop lying. I'm gonna start writing on y'all Instagram. All that. First of all, y'all got that from Bobby out here. When you go in and re-look at what kids went where and who played where. That's cool. Do your thing. But some of them kids on that list, y'all just be false claiming. And I'm gonna pull up on you about that. Don't put Terry on y'all list. And you know who I'm talking, both of y'all. Y'all not gonna check me about it. Cause you know when Terry come to the gym, you know where he be at? He be at A-Leaf. He be at I-Leaf. He don't be in y'all gym. He don't come support child programs. He don't be at child games. So why he on y'all list? But I'm chilling. Shout out Juice Man at UCF. Y'all said he couldn't hoop neither. Crazy.
My boy Juice.
Crazy. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with all that fugaziness, dog. Like that's why the city looking how it's looking. Y'all fighting over the wrong things. Y'all got a college list and barely got, y'all ain't been in the same circuit year after year, but got the nerve to put our kids on y'all list. Boy, stop. Hey, Coach Bundage, you not employed over there no more. You ain't got to keep your peace. You can type all your frustrations out.
All 3 of y'all.
All 3 of y'all. But yeah, like, bro, like, dog, we gotta get back to basketball basics.
We do.
Like,
we gotta get better. Being able to dribble the ball, great. Being able to knock down some shots, that's good. But you can't make decisions on the floor. So what's the point of being able to dribble and knock down shots? What's the point of being able to dribble and knock down a shot, but I can't even make a decision? I told y'all earlier. I'm harping on it. It's a kid on the bench, bro. When he checked in the game, everybody knew what he was there for. He was there to shoot the basketball. Okay, he made the first 2 shots. Talking about catch and shoot, splash. Okay, after that, we're gonna run him off the 3-point line. Smart move by the other coach. But when he get the ball, he can't make a decision. He can't dribble it. He coughing it up. And then on the defensive end, he getting cooked every time by everybody. So what good does that do you?
that's cool. Most kids come to you in that position. Are you developing their skill set? Did you teach them
there goes that word again, G. Player development.
Did you teach him how to head fake, one dribble pull up? Because he's still a shooter at the end of the day. So you got to give him something to get out of the fire he gonna see. You know what? I might put that camera down this summer, G-Day.
That's what I just said.
I might go be Bobby assistant on the 3SSB Gold or something, bro.
That's what I said.
Hey, and then Rob sent the video of somebody going to go play for an AAU team that don't get nobody recruited. That's crazy. Kid got monster potential. One of Rob's favorite kids. They don't get nobody recruited over there. Hey, they on the hit list too, G-Day. I really, boy, this is not the episode right now.
It is what it is.
It's not the episode right now, but
this weekend really put me in a bad headspace with basketball. I'm not gonna lie. I was in a great headspace. College basketball had me all fired up, and then I apologize again, Coach Bondage, Coach Bird, everybody who I'll be bothering, Coach Bubba Myers. All y'all, like, man.
Hey, Bird. I got one for you. I know I got one for you. And the way it's looking, might got two. But other than that, you can't put your name on nothing out here, boy. That'll embarrass
I'm sorry, man. It is what it is, man. It can only get better. That's my motto. And I'm gonna tell y'all again, 2026 class, y'all gotta prove me wrong. I'm gonna stand on that. Y'all gotta go take somebody lunch, take somebody meal ticket. That's a scholarship. So I gotta go take some. You got any final words to leave the people, man? I appreciate y'all for tuning in, for rocking with us, man.
you.
Definitely do.
As always, I'm grateful for a lot. I'm grateful for the real that's in basketball because sometimes even I could be wrong. Sometimes I gotta be checked. And this weekend, I went and watched a team that normally I wouldn't even support. I wouldn't even waste my time. But when you got players and you got good kids, I'm always about the kids. I don't even care what you did to me. As long as them kids happy and they doing good and they in a positive situation, I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring attention in the most positive of ways. So like I say, like when you do things the right way, I'm gonna do my job. When you out here just doing whatever, you're gonna get whatever results. That's how it works. Like at the unsigned senior event, it was people who had offers that was going to them. That means you're not grateful. That means you're selfish. Now I don't care if you go play college basketball because you're not making good decisions. Not only did you make bad decisions on the court, you're making bad decisions off the court. Well, go get an education, bro. Go get a degree. Basketball not for you, and that's cool too.
It is, man. Man, my final word is player development. Develop your IQ of the game, your understanding, the ins and outs on the offense and defensive side. Develop your footwork. It's important for every kid. I don't want to hear footwork's for bigs. I've seen some guards with horrible footwork. A lot of traveling taking place.
It ain't no bigs in the city, so
It ain't. But every time I mention that to people to guards, they're like, "That's for bigs." No, that's how I know you don't know nothing about basketball.
playing off 2 feet is a foreign concept these days.
Get better. Get with somebody who's going to push you and teach you the game the right way and how to develop. Not just do a bunch of cone dribbling, not just shooting 500 shots a day. Those are parts of it, but that's not the end all be all of it. That's what y'all make that be the end all be all. Y'all need to go back and watch film with somebody who understands film. What's going on, my guy? D, I just shouted you out, man. Good work with Main Streets this weekend, my guy. But make sure y'all get in the lab and you put in the work. And if you don't love it, then don't do it. Just play for fun. I don't have an issue with you playing basketball for fun. But stop saying that you playing basketball because you're trying to chase a scholarship. But I don't see nothing that's scholarship worthy. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody's going to give you nothing. You have to go and take it. And if you ain't willing to take it, you don't have no passion. And if you don't have no passion, then this ain't for you. No sports for you. And it's okay. Be that guy, go to school, have fun in college, live your best life, start your journey on adulthood, and then you'll see on the other side. But until the next time, that's game.
See you guys.